of barbecuing.
But it seems like something you'd be interested in.
Oh, I love it.
You're a man who's into all things manly.
This is true, and I like setting stuff on fire and then eating it. But
do you still drive a manual transmission all around Los Angeles?
I just drove one today. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, like a man.
I've been driving around. I just got it out of the shop a little while ago. I have a 75 Formula Firebird, but instead of doing the LS swap, which everybody does, and I understand why. It's got a 455 Pontiac in it that we bored. I had a board 60 out. It's got forged pistons. I didn't go with forged rods. I didn't need it, I think, because, well, no, actually, I did put forged rods in it, forged pistons, but iron heads, dual quads.
What are you looking at?
I don't know. The goal was to just make maybe 1 horsepower per cubic inch, but have well over 500 pound-feet of torque. That was the idea. And it's a automatic, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah. Center Force gives me crap about that all the time.
Why don't you just get it swapped out?
Because I like just being able to drive it.
Cut that third hole, son. Cut that third hole in the floorboard.
Put the clutch pedal in there. I'm more than down, but hell, it needs paint. It needs interior done. So
that's the Burt Reynolds car, right? Is that the year?
No, that's a 77.
Okay, yours is 75?
75. So it's
that's
got big hood
circular headlights?
Circular headlights, still kind of a square, rounded off square for the center.
Jamie will pull it up. We can pull up 75 Firebird.
And the Formula has the big ram air scoops on it.
Right. The two, right?
Yeah, the big snorkels that come over the top.
Those are dope. There it is. Ooh,
yeah, so that's a Trans Am.
Baby.
And mine's a Formula.
Ooh, look at that car.
I like that yellow one on the right or that gray one. Yeah, Formula.
Oh.
So I've been driving that around quite a bit, and Hotchkiss did all the suspension on it. Willwood did the brakes. It stops in a heartbeat.
That's a nice car.
Magnaflow exhaust.
That's one of the few cars that I like from 75. Like I feel like everything after 71 is real risky.
In a way, I mean, some of the styling lines of these mid-70s cars, I kind of like it in the obnoxiousness of it all. Mm-hmm. But, whatever you get with these as far as, like, so this car came with a 400, the one that I bought. And it was like 7.5 to 1 compression. So it was just a total dog. People are like, hey, do burnouts. I'm like, I wish. I wish.
Well, that was the years where the gas crunch was on. Mm-hmm. And they started making these cars gas efficient.
Right. Well, or they attempted to in some way. Not to mention they started trying to incorporate smog elements to try and reduce the amount of smog these things. But they were just highly inefficient the way they were going about it. With the AIR stuff and different processes that were like things connected to the heads, and it was just bad news.
Yeah, it was a rough time for America. Dun, dun, dun,
I know
dun,
the rare times that is, right?
Yeah, one of the rare times. It was a rough time for cars, like from 71 to the 80s, all through the 80s. We just made dog shit cars.
Made some real snoozers.
Yeah, Pontiac was one of the few that was putting together a decent looking car, the Firebirds. And the Trans Ams. And then, of course, Corvette. Corvette still had some good-looking cars in the 70s.
They did, and especially because even with the low horsepower motors, they're still light cars. So you can still get up there and hustle.
Fiberglass.
And then with even into like 77, 78, you had the 6.6 liter, the 400, or the 403, I guess, by that point in the Pontiacs.
Right now, chicks are turning off their fucking radio in mass.
I don't know if any chicks wanted to tune in to listen to what I had to say anyway.
Come on, bro. You're Josh Barnett. Chicks want to hear what you have to say. They want to learn the ways of men.
The ways of men?
Yes, they want to learn. There's a lot of fake men surrounding them.
There are
a
lot
confusing
of fake
signals.
Men. I have a theory that, so not that long ago,